Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2022 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, I want to thank each and every one of you for your prayers, for your well wishes, for your donations, for my mom, for Padme. Thank you all so very much. You guys have been amazing. Your donations for Padme, but your prayers and well wishes for my mom. It is with a very heavy heart that I have to inform you that Padme has passed. She fought really hard, but it was her time. So, yeah, okay. Thank you all so much. I don't want to talk too much about it because I just burst into tears all the time. So thank you all so much. All right, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, so let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this full moon, which is coinciding with a Mercury retrograde. This full moon is the harvest moon, so it really illuminates a lot during this time. It's in Pisces, so our dreams are coming forward more and more as a water sign energy. This is very much going to affect us. And with Mercury retrograde, we're going to find that which we haven't been looking at is going to kind of hit us in the face over and over again. So just be aware of it. All right, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. This is prosperity and success. So why Spirit is saying to be aware of prosperity and success, there's a sense of looking over and seeing others as being a lot more successful, a lot more prosperous, a lot more happy, or whatever it is that we are looking for in our lives. We're going to look at others and say, oh my gosh, they have it and I don't. We have to be mindful of this because people tell us and show us what they want us to see. And this is the same thing. We're going to look and we're going to see what we want to see. We don't see all the behind the scenes. We don't see what their life is actually like. And so here, just be very, very aware of this. There's also somebody who kind of wants you to be jealous of them. They project, they put forward this image that's like, oh, look how great I am. Look how great I am. Meanwhile, everything could be a dumpster fire, behind closed doors, and they'd never let you know. So just be aware of who you want to emulate, or who you're being jealous of, or even whose words you are taking guidance from, because their values, the way they live, it might not align with yours. So it doesn't mean that everybody has to think exactly the same, but it just means that when we're looking at somebody and we say, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of who they are or what they have, and then in the back of our head we're like, yeah, but I would never want to be that person or be friends with that person, or I'd never know that person. Why am I letting myself be judged by what they're saying? That's going to be an important thing during this time, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. There's a lot you're going to be learning during this time, which is interesting. Mercury retrograde, I find, really does bring forward that which we don't want to be looking at. And so when it comes to communications being muddled and when it comes to cross wires, it's always it kind of follows a pattern. It's in a certain way. So just be aware of that here. There's something about guarding your money, or somebody's guarding their money. They're not going to be as free-flowing as they once were, okay? And that's something actually that will serve you in the long run to be a little bit more, if this is you holding the money, right? To be a little bit more aware of where your money is going. There's going to be somebody who wants, okay? Or who, you know, when you're out for dinner, okay? And the person, you'll offer to pay, but they never offer to pay. And it happens, you know, now and then, that's fine. But when it always happens and you know they have the money, it's like, okay, what the heck is going on here? You know, what's wrong with you? Type of thing. That's what I'm getting from this card. This sense of somebody holding back, even though they have the funds, even though they have the means. And I don't necessarily see this having to be around money, but it's something here where they're holding back. Now you need to kind of hold back too during this time, because it's like you need to look at you, your safety, your security, your finances, your prosperity. And it's like purse strings are kind of coming in a little bit. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that things are going to get hard or harder. What it does mean is that you're starting to become very, very wise with where you spend your money, why you spend your money, how you spend your money. There's also going to be something here where there's a purge that's going to happen. There's something where you're going to like spend something and then you're just going to be like, okay, I'm done. Like, okay, that was honored. That was done. A new path is opening up. A new way of moving forward is coming forward for you. And this is going to be a time where people look at you and say, what did you do? Like, what is this? You have to know that you're making the right decision, that you are moving forward in the right way. People won't understand, and it's not really their business, and it doesn't concern you if they do understand or if they don't. You have to move forward for you. So there's somebody who's going to be either rather boisterous in their sense of, no, you can't do this, or that's going to be a terrible idea. And just know that as long as you're coming from a place of love and respect, okay, you're okay. You're not making foolish decisions. Be mindful, though. Okay, Spirit is saying, be mindful, though, if you're, sitting there and like, okay, I'm going to sell everything and live out of a van type of thing. Be mindful that you've thought everything through, all right? Because for decisions like that can be a little bit intense. So just be very aware. But there's a new adventure that you're going on. There's a new journey that you're heading down. There's a new way that you're moving forward. And somebody's going to be like, hey, did you listen to this? Or did you look at this? People are going to come to you who don't really care for you, don't really love you. And they're going to be kind of naggy. If the person loves you, if the person cares for you, they're like, hey, I just want to make sure you're safe. That's something to listen to. But for the people who just don't understand what you're doing, that's not your problem, and you don't need to be weighed down by them. You're going to want everybody to approve of what you're doing and how you're moving forward. Of the new kind of adventure that you're on, you're not going to get that. It's just not going to happen. You have to make sure that you're being wise with your money, you're being wise with what you're investing in, you're being wise with how you're moving forward, with your plan. You've planned it out, then you need to go for it. As long as you're being wise and responsible, it's your life. The Page of Cups, you're a student during this time. There's also events that are happening that you kind of thought when pigs fly, yeah, sure, that will happen. Yeah, sure, that'll come about. And now you're starting to see what it is. It's not necessarily going to be in the way that you thought it was. So this is going to be a very important time to kind of think outside of the box and really open up your mind. A lot of your dreams are going to be presenting themselves to you, but not in the way that you thought they would, not in the way that you had expected. And that's going to be part of the fun of this time, though you might not find it that enjoyable as you're going through it. But with the Six of Wands, there's a celebration. There's a sense of success. There's a sense of power and prosperity, a job well done, and also realizing your worth. Realizing your worth in what you do, but realizing your worth in who you are. And that's going to set you apart. And that's going to be something during this time that you need to step back and really step into. This is what I'm worth. This is what I desire. This is what I want. This is what I need. And all of a sudden, it becomes the game changer. It becomes the opening of the door for us. You're also going to see that as you start celebrating as you celebrate your wins, even if they're little wins, like, woohoo, I woke up without, hitting the snooze button on my alarm clock type of thing. Those wins, as you celebrate them, people are going to start to celebrate you because your energy is just changing. Your energy is evolving. Now, let's look at what the moon has to say for herself. Oh, goodness. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. I love that. With the Fool, you have the Fool, and then it says, what do you need to release? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. So I really like this. What do you need to release? To be able to go after your dreams, to be able to go after what you want, Scorpio. What do you need to release? What is holding you back? This could be something, kind of abstract. This could be negative words that were spoken over you. This could be, lack of self-confidence coming forward, doubts, fears. But this can also be real, tangible things. Bills to be paid, things that need to be addressed right now that are holding you back from where you really want to be. And we need to look at, what do I need to release? What do I need to let go of in order to stand where I need to stand? What do I need to do in order to get myself to where I need to be for myself? Because this is going to be a time where we start to set ourselves free. We start to fly instead of fall. And there's somebody around us here, because we need to have strong boundaries with this person who wants us to fall. They want to take and take this vampiric energy. And we need to be like, no, I'm done. These are my boundaries. You want to stay in my world? That's great. If you don't, that's also okay. I'm okay with that. But I need to stay here for me. I need these boundaries. I need this path for me. It moves us to beauty. There's beauty in our younger self. There's beauty in our dreams and our ideas. Have we seen that before? No, we haven't. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of self-reproach going on. A lot of sense of foolishness. Oh my gosh, I was such a fool. I was such a fool. No, you weren't. Release. Release and see the beauty in things. And the beauty will unveil itself slowly with this card. You see the outline of the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Well, the eye, the nose, and the mouth. It's a face, a birthmark right here. Do you know how many times when I first got this deck, I looked at these cards, I read these cards for you all. I didn't see the face. I just thought, oh, it's nature, it's beautiful. And then all of a sudden the face revealed itself to me. I'm usually really good at picking up these type of things, but it had to reveal itself to me. That's going to be this. It's going to be a reveal where you're like, how didn't I see this? How didn't I know this? Like, how didn't I pick up on this? And it's going to come as you learn, as you're growing, as you're gaining a deeper understanding of yourself, as you're opening up the door. And that is really quite beautiful. Because there's almost a sense here of like, oh, it's never going to happen. It's not going to be. But you've hungered for the celebration of you. You've hungered for this transformation. And now it's time. Now it really is time. Also know that you also hunger for other people's approval. And as much as Scorpio, we don't like to admit that and we don't like to see that in ourselves. We have. And it's just very human. This is going to be a time where it's like, okay, I can have your approval or I can have my approval. I can do what you want me to do, or I can start really living for myself and where I need to be. We're going to be very busy wanting to please everyone, that we will forget that we ourselves also matter. So just be aware of this. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Lord. There's a sense of there's somebody I need to answer to. There's something that has power over me. Now, this person might be our boss. It might be, a landlord, somebody like that. They do have power over us. But we also have power over us. We need to recognize that. Do not give this person all your power, especially if this person is a partner, a lover. Do not give this person all your power. They do not deserve it. It brings us to our subconscious tarot message, and it's the 5 of Wands. We're being pulled in way too many directions. It's like, if only I could clone myself, There's also a sense of a lot of chaos. Somebody's more than willing to make you feel guilty, to make you feel like you're not doing enough, so that they don't have to do anything, and that's not cool. Our subconscious Luna message is balance. You are very close to achieving your goals, but you need to balance yourself. You need to be in harmony with yourself. You can't achieve your goals and be in chaos and be, jealous or envious or, overwhelmed. We're not supposed to be jealous of anybody anymore. It's so funny. We watch these Get Ready With Me and these, what's in my bag, and life is all about being jealous of the other person or being envious or saying, oh, they have that, I need that. And what we're going to find here is that as we are in balance with ourselves, as we truly satiate that hunger by celebrating us and see the beauty within us. Look at ourselves as we were as a child, as we are now, and love who we are. We're going to find that we are more in balance. We are more in harmony than we have ever been. And it becomes a game-changing time. It really is. It's going to be a game-changing time for us. And the illumination of this harvest moon that's leading us to the fall equinox, this is going to be a time where we really start to see our worth. And we really start to see what we desire in our lives. And it doesn't matter our age. It doesn't matter, where we are or how we feel we've messed up. There's a real sense of there's power in me, and I'm embracing that power. I'm embracing my beauty of existence. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio, and may you have a blessed moon.